Kevin Costner's wife, ex-wife now, got engaged to a new guy 18 months after they broke up. Not even like had a new boyfriend, literally got engaged to a new guy 18 months after their long marriage. You'd think that you'd been married to someone for so long that it would take them a while to get over you. Maybe take them a while to find someone new. Now, it doesn't take them a while to find someone to sleep with or someone to have fun with, right? For a woman, she can go and find that the next day after she's broken up with a guy. She has a lot of power, especially if she's attractive. If she's attractive, she can step out the minute she breaks up with you and have 20 men on her case. But for her to move on emotionally, you're thinking, shit, that happened so quick. Now, maybe 18 months is a long time to some of you, but to me, it doesn't sound like a long time to then get engaged again. The point of this video is that women move on fast. And actually, women move on faster than men do. There's a myth about men moving on after a breakup. But you know what men do after a breakup? Because they're emotionally immature, most of them. They go and they get destroyed at the bars. They go and chase women. They take a bunch of drugs. They go and do things at a fast pace, right? So they're trying to get away from the feeling of heartbreak and pain. Women are much better at actually processing their emotions. So when a guy breaks up with a girl, he goes nuts. There's a famous cliche thing where the guy goes nuts, goes to the bar, tries to sleep with as many women as possible, goes on holiday, goes absolutely wild. And then 6 months later, he falls flat on his face and he's like, oh shit, I really miss her. That's exactly what happens with guys. I've seen countless videos, read countless books, had countless experiences of this in order to know that this is the truth when it comes to breakups. Women, on the other hand, will cry, will be in pain, will be upset, will go nuts, will talk to all of their friends, will shed tears, will be super disappointed. But they'll get it out of their system because they're more emotionally mature than we are. So once they get it out of their system, they then move on. And after about 3, 4, 5, 6 months, she's like, oh, well, I've already processed this pain and I'm done with him and I'm ready to move on now. I've already processed it. So when you're trying to call her back 6 months later, she's already over you. She's now processed the pain. She's now ready to move on. She doesn't want to start that process again. And so when you try and reach out to her 6 months later because you want to re-engage, she's like, well, I've moved on. I can't come back to you. But here is the only time you can go back to her. You could go back to her if she's seen that you have constantly improved or you've got better as a man. But what does that even mean? What does getting better as a man even mean? If you don't know that and you've been watching my channel for a year, then you're an idiot and you're clearly not listening. What does getting better as a man actually mean? So first of all, we use this tool, this toxic tool called social media to express what we get up to in our lives. And this tool shows people what we're doing. My boy just turned the buggy on. We're gonna rip the shit out of it today. It's our final day here, actually. So we use this tool called social media. And what social media does is it shows people what you're getting up to in your life. So what she'll do is she will definitely stalk your social media, unless she's smart and she decides to block you across the platforms. Even if she does that, her friends will still be following you and her friends will still be reporting what you're actually up to her. Oh, it looks like he's gone away on a trip with this girl. Oh, it looks like he's bought a new car. Oh, he's in much better shape now. Have you seen what he looks like lately? People always know what you're up to if you're on social media posting stories or on YouTube, whatever the fuck you're doing. Now, if you're faking that you're living a good life, then the only person you're fooling is yourself. But if you're genuinely living a better life now, because you've started hitting the gym post-breakup, because now you're following one of your hobbies, you've started singing again, you're DJing now, or you're playing ice hockey, whatever the fuck you're doing, if she realizes you've gone back to the thing that you adored, that you lost while you were with her, she'll be like, oh wow, he's got his mojo back. If you work out, get in better shape, start posting positive updates about how your life is going better now. Or maybe you've traveled. Maybe you went to, a lot of people do this, they go to fucking Thailand or something after they break up with their girl, right? Now that you're in Thailand and you're all tanned and you're having a good time, you're living this happy life, which hopefully you genuinely are. It isn't just a massive cover up. Right? If you're doing this purely for social media, then you're fucked because you're lying to yourself. But the idea is to genuinely improve and to become more masculine and become more in charge of your life and you know, we know the things that make men better and stronger. And that's usually a better body, more money, a little bit more status, hanging out with your friends, having a community, spending time with your family, being able to travel, having a level of financial freedom, or just having a level of freedom to be able to roam wherever you want, having charisma, having confidence to speak strongly about your truth. Right? Those are all the things that make men important or interesting or powerful. So you'll have to get a grasp of those things, and you'll have to actually implement them after your breakup. Now, even if you've done all of this, there's still a chance that she's moved on, and there's still a chance that she doesn't want to be with you because she's now processed it and moved on and found another guy. But at least at that point, you have become a better person. And fuck it. If she doesn't want to come back to you even after all of that, because it has happened to me, I've improved big time after a breakup, and she still had moved on and I had lost her at that point. And even the best men will lose women. Tom Brady, Kevin Costner, I'm telling you, the greatest men on the planet. Brad Pitt is still having still dealing with his legal papers with Angelina Jolie. So even the best, highest status men have to deal with these breakups and still get rejected at a certain point. But at least at that point, you've improved your life, you've changed it, you've learned something new, and you've realized that you can get better as a guy and you're not stuck in that relationship lull. And just because you're not with her doesn't mean that you can't move on and live a better life. In time, you'll feel better, only if you have worked on the things that make a man a better man.